Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul, Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codename Bookkeepers, and welcome back to their SCP Document Review. And the SCP we're reviewing today is SCP-7485, Level 4, Secret. Containment Class, Keter. Disruption Class, Eki 4. Risk Class, Warning 3. Special Containment Procedures. Disinformation Team, Delta 14. Is to remain on standby to prevent sightings of SCP-7485 via the use of viral anti-memes. Further containment of SCP-7485 is currently infeasible. Description: SCP-7485 is a designation for instances of an extraterrestrial vehicle that are infrequently sighted within the solar system. Limited observation of the objects has allowed the Foundation to determine the following. Objects are oblate, with a spheroid glass-like section in the middle, presumably allowing occupants to see outside the vehicle. A bright yellow object with unintelligible symbols engraved is typically seen attached to the vehicle's tail end. Objects that are capable of surpassing the speed of light, enabling for quick transversal of the solar system. Objects are piloted by a bipedal species with unusually long and thin limbs. More detailed physical features are unable to be verified, as subjects seem to be wearing a white protective suit. Occupants seem to be either unaware or indifferent to Foundation attempts to photograph them. It is uncertain whether or not SCP-7485 is a single instance or numerous objects with similar behavior. SCP-7485 has been periodically spotted in the solar system since 1948. Addendum 7485.1 Recordings. Following an advancement in long-range recording devices, Sucalis.aic was prompted to record and archive the actions of an SCP-7485 instance entering the solar system. And here we have one such recording. Date: March 14th, 2025. Time: 11:03 a.m. to 11:35 a.m. Observed action: Instance slowly moves through the Kuiper belt and enters the solar system. The vehicle proceeds to complete a full orbit of Neptune before proceeding to Saturn. The vehicle repeatedly drives between individual comets within Saturn's rings. During this time, red flashing lights were occasionally visible on its tail end. The vehicle eventually stops and continues towards open space. 12:15 p.m. to 12:45 p.m. Observed action: Instance comes to a stop in an open clearing near Saturn. An occupant is seen exiting the vehicle, retrieving 5 cone-shaped items from its tail end and placing them in an oval arrangement. The items are constructed of an unknown metal and manage to retain perfect stillness in space. The vehicle spends 30 minutes weaving in between these objects, reversing itself upon completing the motion in order to restart. Time: 12:55 to 1:10 p.m. Observed action: Instance enters the atmosphere, making its way to a remote clearing in Michigan. Containment teams are positioned to disinform the public in case of any sightings. Due to its proximity to planted recording devices, the following audio was picked up by the Foundation. The audio has been transcribed below. Recording begins. 2 voices can be heard throughout. One of them speaks slower and louder than the other, with the latter voice speaking softer and fast. The 2 occupants seem to converse in an unintelligible language momentarily before rough scratching sounds are heard. The scratching sounds persist for 5 minutes, being occasionally interrupted by speech. A violent tearing sound is heard, coinciding with shuffling and more indiscernible speech. The occupants seem to reach the end of their conversation. A mechanical shifting sound is briefly heard before the vehicle begins to ascend. The vehicle ascends into the air quickly and exits recording range. As such, the recording automatically ends. As the vehicle begins to exit the atmosphere, the AIC program was able to photograph the yellow sign on its tail end. Following various attempts, Sucalis Document.aic was able to successfully decode the message, which has been reproduced below. The yellow sign on its tail end reads, "Student driver, please be patient." And that is it. It seems, based off of the document, that our solar system is being used for spacecraft driving lessons and practice. And that is all. Thank you all so much for listening or watching, and my name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I'll see you next week with another document review. Bye.